Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Coming out with it, it's Harper. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for it all. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He makes the catch. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick.
Going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to pound their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to...
Touchdown, Northwestern. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
7, Ohio State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Prince. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for room, it's Prince. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
Oh, it's just plowing ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down mark.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now adjusting. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's running free down the middle. At the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Finding an escape route. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They want to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing a defense, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
That's caught. It's Prince. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the catch. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Ball is loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, Pollock. I'm running it again right here on the 1-yard line.
And I think you still got 2 plays. 3rd down, be physical. All you got to do is fall forward, get that 1 yard.
He'll go to the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They march 79 yards on the drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back to North. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Across the 40 out of bounds and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Hey, how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Prince. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Right on the money. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Kendricks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, it's Luna.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Picked picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half. You take the first kick back to the house. And an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll try to tack one more on their score. McConnell's in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The run from the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab right down the middle.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
They go to the ground. That's a 20. He's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time or for a
touchdown, Northwestern! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Creates a little space. There he goes. He's at the 40, at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Ohio State 38, Northwestern 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Breeze. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A strike downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Pressure coming. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. It's complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These 2 are on the same page.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end, and he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Northwestern, and they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send snap to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high. One-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops. And you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. The give and tick, 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 tick. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Yoder. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Ohio State, 52. Northwestern, 35.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play. They're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play. Don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Wildcats. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point in the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're hauls it in the 1st down and more. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Handoff to the single back. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Temple sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Philly. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
There he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains and he's got it at the 34.
It's another first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guy.
Looking for the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've